All right. So the first thing you want to do is measure 1 fid length from the working end of the rope and put a mark. And it's best to mark it all the way around the rope so you know exactly where it is. And also it helps to use different color markers for the different marks. Next thing we're going to do is decide how big we're going to make the eye. So what you do with that is you take the working end and just bend it over to the other side and line it up to where you want the eye to be. So in this case, we're going to be making a tight eye. So I'll put my mark directly across from the one I made and do it all the way around. So this is mark A and this is mark B. Next thing we're going to do is take a smaller fid and come to mark B. You can kind of try to loosen the jacket up a little bit on the rope. We'll come to mark B and we'll just carefully open up the jacket. Be sure not to pull any of the other threads way out so it doesn't mess up your splice. And you just carefully open it up to pull the core out. This can be a little tricky sometimes. Come in on the other side. We'll rest up. I believe we've got it. So you have the core, and the outer jacket. What I do is just take a clip, put on the core to hold it for the time being. And then so you're going to put 3 marks on your core. You're going to put one right where it comes out of the outer jacket. And pull you a little bit out. And then you'll measure 1 fid length from where you make the first mark. Measure 1 fid length and you'll put your second mark all the way around. And then on your third mark, you'll measure 3/4 of a fid. Okay, we have our 3 marks, A, B, and C. And then on the jacket, A, B. Now what we'll do is we'll take the jacket and insert it inside the core. And also, if you're doing any kind of splicing, like you want to put a carabiner on, now's the time to do that. So I'll go ahead and just show that in this video. And you would slide it all the way down. Go ahead and just wrap the end of this off so it'll be ready. And I just kind of try to get it as tightly as I can. And I try not to use much tape, just like one little wrap of tape so it doesn't make it thicker when trying to put it in the fid. So we're going to insert the outer jacket inside the core. For that, take it, slide it in, and then I just tape it off here to hold it snug in the fid while we slide it through. And so you'll insert it from mark B to C. You kind of pull it out there a little, get it opened up. And then carefully pop it out. Take a clip, and that holds it from sliding back inside the core. There's more slack up here. Okay. Next, we're going to insert the core back inside the jacket at mark B, and we'll bring it out 3 or 4 inches past where we brought the core out. And this can be a little tricky as well. It's definitely harder doing it on ropes that have already been used. The newer ropes are, a new rope is easier to splice than one that's been used. And what we'll do is we do the same thing with it. Insert it into the fid. Get us a piece of tape. Tape it up just a little bit. All right, and then we'll insert it here at mark B. And then pull your little slack through. And it makes it a little easier. Once you've got it in, you can take your pusher and slide it up in to the fid. slipped out of my fid. So once you've got it through like that, you'll pull this on down inside just a little bit. Dress this up. You can unclip your, and then so you have it like that. Then you want to take a pair of scissors and cut it off at an angle here to bury the jacket inside the core. And you're going to do the same here. To there. So take it. And you just want to cut it in an angle to get a good taper on it. And then essentially your splice is finished. You just have to pull it tight to bury it all. Now, the splice is complete. The only thing that needs to be done is it needs to be whip locked, sewn, and then it's all done. Thanks for watching.